everyone, this is Kitch from Kyach.com, and today I have a really simple and quick makeup tutorial. I'm actually in Manchester, United Kingdom today, and I'm in my hotel room. I have a huge window which gives off a really nice light, so I thought I'd film this tutorial today. But it's just a really simple, put together look, quick and easy. I'm going to go into a business meeting, a client presentation in a bit. I have a bit of an extra time, so I just thought, I'd show you guys this. I don't wear this makeup look on a daily basis just because I don't have enough time every day, but every time I do, I go with this routine. While I was here, I actually also did a little bit of shopping. I did haul some crazy amount of cosmetics the other day while I was in London, and I'm hoping to go to Superdrug maybe later today and get some more products. So if you wanna see that haul, it'll probably be a long one. Make sure that you click the yellow button up there to subscribe so that you know when the video is actually gonna come up. But if you want to just see how to do this really quick and simple look, then keep on watching. Okay, so to start off, I've already applied my base makeup on. Today I'm using Chanel's Vitalumiere Aqua. And then for my concealer, I'm using Dior Skin Nude. And I am in the shade 001. I've also set my concealer using Benefit's Powderflage. And then I set the foundation using MAC's Blot Powder in medium. I also went ahead and did my eyebrows already, so for that I just used Maybelline's Define Brows, and I used the shade Light Brown. Okay, so I'm going to start with the eye makeup already. I'm going to take Urban Decay's Primer Potion, and I'm just going to put a little bit of that on my eyelids. Then what I like to do is I always go in with my eyeliner first. I don't necessarily do a thick eyeliner, especially for an everyday look, and especially today that I have a business meeting, a client presentation actually. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do a quick tight line. I use Buxom's Lashliner. It's gonna focus, and the shade is in Suede. So I'm using my favorite eyeliner brush. It's an Avon eyeliner brush, and then I'm just gonna start doing a tight line. I like this brush because I can actually dig in to the lash line or to the roots of the lashes, so it doesn't really look like I have eyeliner on. Okay, next I'm taking my Urban Decay Naked palette, and I'm going to be using the shade Sin, the second one here. It's a pinky shimmery color. And I'm just using a flat shade brush. This is the MAC 239. Okay, so once you've packed in the color, you're going to want to take a contour shade, just any shade that's probably 2-3 shades darker than your skin tone. So I'm just going to use Naked, this matte light brown shade over here, and I'm using a crease brush. This is the MAC 222. I'll just take a little bit of that into that color, tap off the excess, and then I'm going to start. I like starting with my outer corner because I have small eyes, I have small lids, so I just want to take this step and make sure I kind of contour. I just rock it. I just rock the brush back and forth like that. So for people with small eyes, you just want to make sure that you feel your crease brush just kind of digging into the socket, or just right below your brow bone. You know where the hollow of your eyes are? So just rock your brush back and forth there. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and deepen up the contour of my eyes a little bit so that it can, you know, open up a little bit more. And for that, I'm going to be taking the next darker matte brown, which is the shade Buck in this palette. So I'm just taking a pencil brush. This is the Sigma 219. I don't know the name of the new one. So I'll just take a little bit of that, and then right on the corner of my eye, I just kind of create a tiny V right there. And I don't take it all the way inside, just right here on this corner. Sometimes when you put too much color on, like this one, I mean, I look at it and it looks darker. I look a little crazy. So I'm just going to take a blending brush. This is the 224, and I'm just going to kind of blend, and this is a clean brush, so I'm just going to kind of blend the harsh edges, I mean. Just like that. And then what I like to do is, after I've done the contour shades, I go ahead with the main eyelid color again, which is Sin. So I just kind of touch up on that, just right in the middle, so that the color still stands out. Right there. And then one more time, just kind of like blend. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to highlight your brow bone. So I use any light colored eyeshadow for this, and today I'm just using, because this is the only palette that I have with me since I'm traveling, so I'm using the Virgin shade, the first one. Take a little bit of that and just highlight your brow bone. Okay, so I'm just going to add a little bit of eyeliner, this time at the top of my lashes, not a tight line. So I'm still using the Buxom lash liner. So I start on my outer corner, draw a tiny line like that, and then go straight across. Okay, so after that, what I want to do is I just want to set that eyeliner so it doesn't move throughout the day, and I'm just taking a flat liner brush. This is a Coastal Scents eyeliner brush. I'm going to take the shade called Hustle in the palette. I just take a little bit of that, and then I pat it to exactly where I put the eyeliner. So this not only helps the eyeliner, the gel liner, to stay on throughout the day. It also kind of helps it, you know, look a little less harsh. Okay, so I've curled my lashes, and the way I apply my mascara, I'm using the Maybelline Pulse Perfection mascara, by the way, in black. So the way I like to use my eyeliner, or my mascara, I'm sorry, is that I take it, and because I don't like clumpy lashes, I get a tissue paper, and I just kind of blot it there, just so I can make sure that I'm not going to get too much of the product. And I start at the base and wiggle it. This brush actually vibrates, but I don't use it. I just still wiggle my brush through. For the cheeks, I always rely on a subtle pink blush, and my go-to shade is actually MAC's Well Dressed. So I take a little bit of that, and then I pat it onto my cheeks. Applying the blush is probably the favorite stage of the entire makeup routine for me. So sometimes I go nuts just applying blush. Okay, so for lips, I'm gonna use, let me just go get it. So for the lips, I'm just gonna use this Chanel's Rouge Coco Shine in Fetiche, number 52. That was out of focus. And that's it. That's pretty much it. I don't have time to fix my hair. I have time to put makeup, but I don't have time to flat iron my hair, so it's just gonna go like this today. Really flat. So this is the final look. Just a very subtle, everyday makeup that looks very put together and still professional. So it doesn't look like you're gonna go into a business meeting and then you have like a ton of makeup on your face. So I hope you guys enjoy that. I hope that you picked up, you know, a few hints and tips of, you know, how to just look really simple and put together. If you want to see the haul coming up, I'm hoping to film it when I get back home. Please do visit my blog. That's www.kioch.com. I'm going to put the link right here so you can see it. I'm going to also link the URL down in the information box below. If you have any questions, just leave the comments below. If not, you can also follow me on Twitter, which I will link down below as well. So yeah, that's about it. I hope you enjoy this, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.